My challenge is still simple. Elon Musk, come on the stream. Show everybody how not afraid you are. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm under attack by the real president of the United States of America, by the wealthiest person on the planet, Elon Musk. All of this started when baby formula breast milk stealer of Blizzard, allegedly, Grums, a 60-year-old man, decided to post this. You can tell a lot about Ubisoft at Ubisoft with how much money they are throwing at platforming streamers. Okay? That was Grums, who has been on a conquest to attack Assassin's Creed Shadows. He's been on a journey, and it's been relatively unsuccessful so far. Having said that, he's still trying. Elon Musk, being the absolute loser that he is, that spends way too much time on his own platform that he purchased for incredibly narcissistic reasons, turned around and replied to it saying, Hasan is a fraud. Then he doubled down, double tweeted, and said sellout would be more accurate. Objectively, he's promoting a terrible game just for the money. To which I screenshotted and quote retweeted, this bitch literally paid someone to power level his character in Path of Exile 2, Lamau. What do you mean I'm a fraud? Elon, I challenge you to a duel in Elden Ring. I will cook your fat rolling ass. The reason why I said that is because Elon is not a real gamer, but a fake one. And also because From Software games are the only games that I'm above average competent in. Even though I am not the best gamer, Elden Ring is one of the games that I am decently good at. Elon Musk has also reportedly power leveled his Path of Exile 2 character to a degree where he was one of the top players, allegedly, in the entire planet. All of this was, of course, revealed by Crip and Quen and the work that they put in, something that also Asmongold refused to call out until his own community called him out, because Elon Musk is a big Asmongold fan. They're in the DMs of one another. Elon Musk basically exposed how fraudulent he was in that process. But it seems that Elon had not had enough, because he went back and he's still apparently crying about me. That's right. He turned around and called me a chicken shit R word. Again, 60-year-old man, by the way, just so you understand. Nobody pays Elon to play Path of Exile 2. How much money do they pay you for Assassin's Creed Shadows, says Grums. These are the real shills and grifters. To which Elon Musk replied, Hasan is such a chicken shit R word that he blocked me. And then he double tweeted again and said, and showed that I was, blocking him, which I did. Of course I blocked him. For people wondering why Elon is so focused on Hasan, oh, that's funny. Oh no, everyone is posting replies. Everyone is Grimes posting in the replies.
Attack is too high. The noise gets too high currently.
Why are you so buff? Is it necessary?
What? I don't know. I like working out. Attack.
Now, what I find to be particularly strange about this saga is that no one is addressing the fact that I said I would have him on the stream. I would 1v1 him in Elden Ring and expose him for the fraudulent gamer that he actually is. Now, I'm rusty on Elden Ring. I haven't played in a while. I don't know what the new metas are, and I still think I could cook his ass. That's number one. Number two, if we are not going to test our mettle in Elden Ring, we could also do it as interlocutors in the marketplace of ideas. I responded to him, a 60-year-old man who's the wealthiest person on the planet, and yet still a ginormous, narcissistic crybaby, with this. I said, yeah, I blocked you out, Elon Musk, because you bought this website and you forced everyone to see your dumbass tweets 7,000 times a day. Why do you think I'm afraid of you? Come on the stream if you're such a big man. Elon Musk, noticeably, has refused to respond to me at all. Perhaps it's because I've blocked him. So, in the interest of fairness, I will unblock him so he can reply to me directly if he chooses to do so. Elon Musk, of course, is a coward and narcissistic and thin-skinned. I will most likely subsequently block him once again because, as I said on this tweet, I hate seeing all the posts that he boosts on purpose. It is so annoying. If he actually had something interesting to say, if he actually had something worthwhile to say, perhaps I would not have issues with his tweets. But he tweets so much, instead of running any of his many companies. That's all he does, as a matter of fact. And as you guys know, I've talked about how Elon Musk is someone that I truly love because his ineptitude in broad daylight is single-handedly destroying the myth of meritocracy. Because if someone as stupid and as thin-skinned as Elon Musk can be the wealthiest person on the planet while demonstrating that he doesn't do anything real, then I truly hope that one day many Americans will start recognizing that perhaps these billionaires didn't actually work super hard or super smart for their wealth. That's it. You can even extrapolate further by looking at someone who is as silly as myself, as a Twitch streamer. I have also seen tremendous success. I'm not particularly smart or uniquely charismatic, and yet I have been able to achieve financial success to the degree that I have. It's obvious that to even my haters that meritocracy is a lie. Jabri also had a funny tweet on this. The richest man on earth having a meltdown over a Twitch streamer just proves that no amount of money can make you any less of a loser. There it is. This is the Elon Musk saga. There you have it. My challenge is still simple. Elon Musk, come on the stream. Show everybody how not afraid you are. Except, Elon Musk, you have backed away from challenges time and time again. When Jon Stewart said he wanted to have you on the broadcast, you said you'd be down to do it with as long as it was in real time. Then you turned around and ran away from that. And you claimed that he was compromised. Elon Musk also backed away from fighting after entertaining the notion of fighting Mark Zuckerberg. Imagine being afraid of Mark Zuckerberg. Will Elon Musk run away from a challenge once again? Perhaps he will. Anytime, any place, Elon Musk. I'll come to you if necessary. The ball's in your court. I will say that every moment that he spends crying on Twitter about how a Twitch streamer blocked him is perhaps a moment that he is not spending on eviscerating the administrative state and potentially cutting Social Security. So I'm doing my part, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. What have you done today? One last note that I will mention is that I have talked time and time again about how Elon Musk has known who I am and has not been a big fan of me for quite a while. I've talked about this quite a bit, and people used to tell me, Hasan, you are so full of yourself. He has no idea. I knew, because of sources that I cannot reveal, that Elon Musk has actively had a grudge since I had his baby mama, friend of the show, Grimes, on the broadcast, where she said this. This could perhaps be one of the reasons as to why Elon Musk has been so angry and so resentful about my existence for quite some time.
Because the attack is too high. The noise gets too high currently.
Why are you so buff? Is it necessary?
What? I don't know. I like working out.
Yeah. You miss long hair Hasan. Long hair Hasan wasn't that good. I wasn't a fan of long hair Hasan. That was a particularly good hair day. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, let's see if he tweets a little bit more after this, but I think this will most likely shut him up again. There's a certain amusement in Elon screenshotting your profile, complete with the PFP of your armpit. Yeah. It is also kind of funny that award-winning journalists are sending me the Elon Musk tweet. I won't name who, but nothing like two heavyweight fake gamers doing what they do best for the love of the sport. Yeah. Apparently, Grok thinks you would win in a 1v1 versus Elon and Elden Ring. Ask it 1v1 in Elden Ring, who would win, Elon Musk or Hasan Piker? I don't know how to use Grok, and I don't want to use Grok. I don't know how any of that works, but I'm not going to do that. If he responds, you have to end your response with, now be quiet, and then he will have to respond. Predict the outcome of an Elden Ring 1v1 between Elon Musk and Hasan Piker is speculative, but can be informed by what we know about their gaming experience and approaches to the game. Elon Musk has publicly shared his Elden Ring build, which became infamous for his unconventional and suboptimal choices. His character at level 111 leaned heavily into intelligence deck setup with high stats in those areas. But his equipment choices, like wielding 2 shields, 2 swords, and a staff while wearing heavy armor, resulted in a heavy load status. That's why I said he was fat rolling, by the way. This severely limits mobility, making dodging slow and ineffective, a critical disadvantage in Elden Ring's fast-paced combat. Musk is claimed to have completed the game, suggesting some level of persistence, but his build indicates a reliance on summons or range magic, rather than mastery of mechanics like dodging or melee combat. Critics, including gamers and commentators, have mocked his setup for a lack of optimization, with some suggesting he might not even play as skillfully as his completion claim implies. Hasan Piker, on the other hand, is a Twitch streamer with significant gaming experience, having streamed Elden Ring extensively. He's known to have tackled the game's challenges live, including rage quitting after struggling with the NPC invader Mad Tongue Alberic, despite quickly defeating the first boss, Margit. This indicates he's comfortable with the game's difficulty and has practical experience with its mechanics, even if he's not immune to frustration. As a seasoned streamer, Hasan likely has a better grasp of builds and combat strategies honed through hours of play and community interaction. While his exact build isn't as publicly dissected as Musk's, his streaming background suggests he's prioritized a more balanced or effective setup, likely medium armor for mobility and a mix of melee and magic tailored to his playstyle. In a 1v1 duel, Elden Ring heavily favors skill, reaction time, and build efficiency. Musk's heavy, clunky build would leave him vulnerable to a mobile opponent who can dodge and punish slow rolls. Hasan, with a streaming experience and likely better understanding of the game's meta, could exploit this by using a faster weapon like a katana. It is my weapon of choice. Or spacing Musk out with spells while avoiding his attacks. Musk's high intelligence in his spell slots, e.g. Comet or Danny's Dark Moon, could pose a threat if he lands hits, but his lack of flash in the quick menu and poor mobility make it unlikely he'd outmaneuver Hasan. Given these factors, Hasan Piker would likely win. His practical experience and adaptability as a streamer give him an edge over Musk's quirky, inefficient build and questionable combat prowess. That said, it'd be a hilarious spectacle. Musk's fat rolling onto Hasan's blade while tweeting about it mid-fight. Why is Grok constantly dunking on Elon? What are the odds he actually comes on? Less than 0. Are you kidding me? He has never in a million years entertained contentious conversation. Are you kidding me? He lost his shit at Don Lemon, dude. A lot of my naysayers would much rather stick to their own platforms and cry over and over again rather than talk to me directly. It's actually rare that he mentioned you. Yeah, yes and no. He has in the past, but only tangentially. This is one of the first instances where he's like directly mentioned me. Yeah, he won't even do Jon Stewart, which I understand why he wouldn't do that. He would be thoroughly embarrassed by Jon Stewart, you know? So it is fun, though. It is fun that we can all unite. Odds on if he's watching the stream right now, there's a likelihood.